Okay, hello, and a very warm welcome to this third video in my information series, this one entitled, What's Your Goal with Your Ads? I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch it. Now, if you've watched my first couple of videos, you've probably picked up that I'm not very experienced at this. I'm hopefully relaxing into it more and my delivery will improve. Okay? Now, with your ads, you should have one simple goal. That is that your average order value, I'll refer to that as AOV, should be equal to or greater than the cost of acquiring a new customer. Putting it plainly, if it costs on average $50 to get a new customer, some will cost more, some will cost less, but on average $50, then ideally that customer would spend $50 or more. Again, some will spend more, some will spend less, but on average, they would spend $50 on their first purchase. If you do that, can you see that your order value, or the first purchase made by the customer, will cover the cost of traffic? Then it gets really interesting, because once you've got that customer through the door, or on your list, your next move is to get them spending more over time. That's where lifetime value comes in. LTV. If your lifetime value is significantly higher than your AOV, you're on to a winner. Get this right and you've got a rock solid business model. Of course, some businesses are bold enough to lose money up front to acquire a customer and make it back later, but that's a riskier game and not one for the faint-hearted. Now, let's look at McDonald's as a classic example of the art of the upsell. Ever noticed what happens when you try to buy just a burger at McDonald's? Do you want that with fries? Would you like a drink? Boom, just like that. They're increasing the AOV of your order. It's the reason why, when you buy something online, you often see additional offers, referred to as order bumps or upsells, before you check out. They're designed to maximize revenue from each customer, a smart and proven business strategy. But here's where most business owners go wrong. You must stop tweaking and start testing. Let's say you create an upsell and it converts at 6%. Not amazing, but not terrible either. What do most people do next? They spend months tinkering with the wording, switching out images, debating whether a video upsell would work better than a written one. Sure, that might help, but here's what works way better. Instead of endlessly tweaking how you're selling something, try selling something different instead. Let's look at a real-world example. Let's say I sell yoga mats. After someone buys a mat, they land on an upsell page where I offer them a yoga block, a handy tool for balance during yoga. Conversion rate 6%. I could spend weeks optimizing the sales page to push that number up and maybe increase by 1% or 2% max. Or instead, I could test a completely different upsell, say an online yoga course for the same price. Suddenly, that converts at 12%. Just like that, I've doubled my conversion rate, not by obsessing over tiny tweaks, but by offering something that the customer actually wants more. Most people polish a turd. Don't be that person. Too many businesses spend far too long tweaking an offer that simply isn't working. Instead of trying to turn a dud into a winner, test something else. In fact, I'm doing this myself right now. Rather than endlessly optimizing an existing upsell page, I'm testing a brand new offer to see if it boosts AOV further. Now I hear you, but what if I spend weeks or months sourcing a new product and it flops? Fair question. That's why you should test demand before you build. How do you test an upsell before you waste time? Well, create a basic upsell page for the product you want to test. Make it super clear that customers just need to click a button to add the product to their order. When they click, take them to a page that says, "Sorry, this offer is currently unavailable. Enter your email to be notified when it's back in stock or back online." How many click that button? If it gets more engagement than your current upsell, it's worth developing. If not, move on, try something else. So I'll leave you with this final thought. AOV is everything. If you want to scale your ads profitably, you need a strong AOV. So stop agonizing over minor tweaks to an underperforming offer. Test something completely different and see what happens. Okay? So I hope you've got value from this. Let me know. There's plenty more where it came from. Speak again soon.